Hey guys, Delt here. I had a comment on my updated bard guide from Dylan asking about how to get loot from base kit. I did reply to him in the comments, but I figured I'd put out another video this week to try to help others who are in the same situation. Bard can be strong in PvP, but it's definitely not a class that can win a lot of fights in base kit since you don't start with a ranged option other than one drum. So my recommendation is to always just survive 1 or 2 games, then you should have enough gear to fight or enough money to make a decent kit. I'm just going to run through my initial perks and songs, and then we'll get into a game and see how much I can build up in one run. So real quick for our perks, we have Charismatic Performance, Warsong, Rapier Mastery, and Superior Dexterity. Warsong and Rapier Mastery together give our base Rapier 6 added weapon damage and 5% action speed. This will help us clear PvE very easily, even without any gear on. Superior Dexterity is honestly just one of my favorite perks, but you could swap it out for Wanderer's Luck if you wanted to. I just don't think that 50 luck is too needed. And right now I'm hovering over and circling the core songs you should take. Rousing Rhythms, Beats of Alacrity, Ballad of Courage, and Aria of Alacrity are buffs that should always be active. Shriek of Weakness to even further help clear PvP and proc Warsong, and Lament of Languor for getting away from or chasing other players. I'm also taking Unchained Harmony as my last song because I'm starting with nothing, and unlocking a golden or lion's head chest can be very beneficial. Let's get into the game. We're starting in Ruins, and I'm right next to a golden chest, so I'm gonna head right down into there. And while I'm doing that, there's also some bats around, so I might get some jewelry. And this was really lucky, just starting off with the 2 dexterity necklace. And we got some throwing knives in case we need to fight. It's not the best, but it's at least something. I was contemplating using this arming sword here, but since I have Rapier Mastery and Warsong, and personally I don't like the arming sword, I'm just deciding to put it in my second weapon slot as something to sell later on, unless I get a ranged option. I just really like the Rapier, and with both perks affecting it, it's probably just as good at this point. And one big tip that I can give you starting base kit, we're not coming in with any heals, we're literally coming in with nothing. Use the map to your advantage. I know I'm close to a health shrine, so after I clear this area, I'm just gonna head over that way and use that to top off. Small rapier upgrade, we're actually hitting for 29 weapon damage now. Since I don't have much gear on, I'm deciding to keep the agility boots on since I'm getting more move speed and interaction speed. After I get more gear, I'll probably swap over to the vigor boots though. I also just realized I have my drum throwing settings on. I literally do this every game. I'm just going to turn them off. We did take some more damage fighting that wolf, but it's really not a big deal because right now we are directly next to the health shrine. We just need to kill the skeletal wizard and the skeletal archer and we'll be topped off again. And I did pick up bolts. I usually try to get 1 stack of bolts and 1 stack of arrows if I'm running in base kit in case I pick up a survival bow or a crossbow. Sometimes it's really helpful when you do find something. Other times it's just more stuff in your inventory, but I do think the pros outweigh the cons. Now we're healed up and we're just gonna keep looting. We did get another really nice upgrade to our rapier. It is now blue and is hitting for 34 weapon damage every swing. At this point, I just decided to put the vigor boots on. Having more vigor gives us more health, and percent health from the rawhide gloves that we got increases our health even further. And since we're forced to be playing in melee, since we don't have a bow or a crossbow, I think that'll be a lot more beneficial to us. Those vigor gloves will give us more health, but I'm deciding to keep the rawhides on at least for now since it's giving us resourcefulness and letting us open chests quicker. Also, the skeletons were aggroed in the room that I was heading towards, so I'm just trying to see if I hear anyone at this point because I don't necessarily feel the most comfortable to fight. If I need to, I will, as always, but I don't necessarily want to put myself into a situation where I'm forced to fight. There was a few geared rogues here, and since all of that was aggroed and none of it was killed, I'm assuming that that was one of them. And right now someone's running up from behind me, so I am just going to shut the door and move away. I accidentally took damage from one of those skeletons, so I'm in a pretty bad spot right now. If I'm going to fight, I do want to be fully healed first. Break this open in case I need a quick escape, and I'll actually be able to look around and see if there's other players out this way too. We do see another player directly in front of us, and I hear somebody else to my left, so I'm actually deciding to back up at this point, and I need to deal with all the mobs, so I'm going to run back to where I came from. Wisp also got rid of all of my buffs when I got close to it, which is the most annoying part about that area of the map, or any part of the map that has wisps. So I'm just rebuffing real quick. I actually skip Aria of Alacrity just to get the mobs off of me first, and then I'll rebuff again with it. Since that lion's head was never taken to in the wall right there, I'm just gonna grab that while I'm here as well. Nice pin upgrade with 4 vigor and almost 3% physical damage bonus. And at this point, since I'm not really hearing anything around me other than PvE, I'm just gonna sit down and heal up to full. I'm actually 1 point off. I'm at 116 out of 117 health, but that's a lot better than where we were before. It's always good to pick up invis pots in case you need to go into Inferno or you want to go into Inferno. It helps you get across the boss rooms or deaggro mobs a lot easier. I actually couldn't see the skeleton in the doorway here, and I took damage. That's a little annoying, but it's fine. So now I'm just running towards zone and I see that the static downward tunnel is open. So I just run into that, heal up while I'm waiting for this match to end, and then I'll see you in Crypts. I'm deciding to go this way because there's Lion's Head sometimes in the 2 long rooms to the north of me, and I want to try to get as many of those as I can. I was trying to only pull one of the 2 mobs here, that's why I was sort of stutter stepping forward, but it didn't work out. It's fine. Again, I'm just picking up arrows in case I find a survival bow. That'll just help out the game a lot more. And then we're moving further north because there might be a Lion's Head there too. This was a really lucky Wanderer attire. 5 dexterity, knowledge, strength, and 3% physical damage bonus. It feels so much nicer playing our songs now. Now I'm going back where I came from because I know the room to the south of those 2 rooms also has good loot in it. I did that badly, but once again, look at your mini-map, see what's around you. I see 4 squares right next to us. So after I kill that, I'm gonna run over to 4 square and grab the health shrine. Underneath the staircase is another golden chest, so I'm gonna go grab that too. That lion's head was pretty bad. At this point, I'm looking for my out. I see that the circle's getting pretty small, and I don't want to get stuck only having a down portal. I don't necessarily want to go down there because I don't have a buckler and I don't have a ranged weapon. If I had one of the two, it would be a lot more safe, but I don't like going down without either of them. That being said, I will open one of these just in case I don't find an escape. There's one in front of us there in the swarm, so I'm just going to clear these out and then loot around some and I'll head out. And actually, when I look this way, I already know I cleared that room out. That is the health shrine where I killed the zombie, so that's a lot easier. And I have a lot more time to loot now. I also just got a 2 agi, 2 move speed ring. Another nice little upgrade. This chest was a mimic and I just decided to leave instead of clear it. I decided to leave the rank in here just because this was a Wanderer game, so it's pretty average tier. I just wanted to show that it's possible at all the ranks as long as you're just paying attention and being aware of what's going on around you. That's a nice 326 gold just from the collector, plus the 10 stack that I have in my inventory, along with 10 candy canes as well that I put in my stash. I sold the rawhide gloves for 100 gold. The adventure boots for 200 gold. And the arming sword for 100. The rest I just sold to the merchant for 123 more. Subtracting the 45 gold from trade fees, that's 821 gold. And I probably could have got a little more if I cared to, but I don't like to spend a lot of time in trade chat and just take what I can. And here's the equipment that we got that I'm actually just going to keep on me. We have a blue rapier, knowledge memcap hat, a 2 dexterity necklace, really good wanderer attire with 5 dexterity, 1 knowledge, 1 strength, and 3.4% physical damage bonus. Vigor, knowledge, armor rating gloves, agility, move speed ring, vigor, physical damage bonus pants, and vigor, resourcefulness, strength boots. All together from the gold that I got and the gear that I'm wearing, that's probably anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 gold in profit just from one run. And that seems good to me. If I were to play another game, I would probably buy a ranged weapon, either a swavel bow or a crossbow, and I would also buy a buckler before going next. But with the 800 gold that we got, I wouldn't be spending any money that I had before. And that's basically going to be it for this video. So if this helped you, or if you just enjoyed the content, please just give me a comment, a like, or subscribe to the channel. Anything and everything helps, and I really do appreciate each and every one of you for watching to this point in the video. And just one last thing, if y'all want any other types of content in the future, please just let me know down in the comments. It can be bard related, it can be any other class related. I've played all the classes and have a decent understanding of each of them, so please feel free to ask and I'll try to get out a video as soon as I can to help you out with that. All right, hope you all have a great day and peace.